Hey there, gearheads and road roamers. Welcome back to channel, your go-to pit stop for the latest and most fascinating rides from around the world. Whether it's 4 wheels, 2 wheels, or even 3 if it rolls, we're talking about it. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and buckle up, because today's feature is unlike anything you've seen on the road. Meet the 2026 PathPod Camper Tricycle, a futuristic mashup of minimalism, sustainability, and freedom. It's not a bike, it's not a car, and it's definitely not your average camper. It's something in between. Designed for the solo explorer who values mobility and simplicity over horsepower and luxury, this machine is already sparking conversations in both the outdoor and alternative transportation communities. At first glance, the PathPod looks like a quirky science experiment or maybe a tiny teardrop trailer hitching a ride on a bicycle. But spend a few minutes with it, and you'll realize it's a fully thought-out solution to modern nomadic living. Let's start with what makes the PathPod so unique. First off, it's a tricycle. Yep, 3 wheels, fully pedal-powered, with the option to add an electric assist motor. This setup gives it excellent stability, especially when you're hauling a fully loaded cabin. Unlike traditional bike campers or trailers, the PathPod isn't just something you pull behind you. It's integrated. It's compact. And it's totally self-contained. The 2026 model comes with a lightweight carbon composite frame, making it surprisingly nimble for something that doubles as your bedroom. The designers have kept weight and aerodynamics in mind, giving it a sleek profile that doesn't scream camper until you're parked and the doors are open. Now, about that interior. It's a marvel of smart design. Open the rear hatch, and you'll find a compact sleeping space just big enough for one adult. There's a memory foam mattress, small storage compartments, and even a fold-down table that doubles as a workspace or dining area. Think of it as your own personal escape pod, one that you can pedal through the mountains or park beside a quiet lake. The 2026 edition also introduces a few clever upgrades from its earlier prototype. Solar panels now line the curved roof, charging an onboard battery that powers interior lighting, USB outlets, and even a mini fan. There's also a roof vent for airflow and optional side shades for privacy. It's not just about being cozy, it's about being self-sufficient. With the built-in solar setup, riders can live off-grid for days without needing to plug in. There's even an integrated water storage system and a collapsible sink attachment you can deploy outside the unit when parked. Of course, you might be wondering, how hard is it to pedal something like this? The PathPod isn't exactly light when fully loaded, but that's where the optional e-assist motor comes in. With a 750W electric motor and a range of about 50 to 60 kilometers on pedal assist mode, most riders will find it manageable even on longer trips. And because it's classified as a bicycle in many regions, it can often use bike lanes and trails where cars and traditional campers just can't go. The PathPod isn't trying to replace your RV. It's trying to replace your routine. It's for people who want the freedom to roam, but don't want the cost, complexity, or carbon footprint of traditional van life. It's ultra-minimalist, yes, but that's exactly the point. And here's what we love most, it's redefining what travel can look like. You don't need a driver's license. You don't need fuel. You don't even need a parking space. You just need the open road, a desire to explore, and a willingness to slow things down. In a world that's constantly chasing speed, the PathPod offers something completely different, deliberate mobility. The 2026 PathPod Camper Tricycle is expected to hit select markets by the end of this year, with pricing starting around $7,500. That's not pocket change, but when you consider that it's transportation and shelter combined with zero fuel cost, it starts to make a lot more sense. And judging by the early demand and growing community around micro-camping, we think this might be the start of a whole new movement. So, what do you think? Is the PathPod just a niche novelty, or is it the future of slow, sustainable travel? Would you trade your SUV or tent for a 3-wheeled camper? Let us know in the comments, we'd love to hear where you'd take one of these. That wraps up another episode of Autoverse, where machines meet imagination. If you enjoyed this look at the 2026 PathPod Camper Tricycle, give us a thumbs up, share it with your fellow adventurers, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a ride. Until next time, stay curious, stay rolling, and as always, drive different.